All right. We're also moving to some sports betting blackjack. Very simple. We take turns dealing each other cards, and that card correlates with a certain bet that our producer Dan didn't tell us anything about, and then we have to defend that bet as if we already have the ticket. We've already placed the money. We're talking ourselves into it. Maybe we already love it. Maybe we have to convince ourselves. It's all about selling the bet to the public and showing how we can improvise our betting takes, Ryan.
Yeah, and just maybe we'll get some extra ideas for the weekend.
Exactly. Yes. We got to start betting on all the sports betting.
Did you cut that? Are we good?
Right. Cut the deck,
Yeah, we better
Ryan.
cut the deck.
Don't want any tomfoolery here. Okay, here we go. Your first card, Ryan. Dealing it.
Oh, 3 of hearts.
3 of hearts. 3 of hearts. You got Javonte Williams under 53.5 rushing yards. Very interesting because
sticky situation.
They are playing the Bears.
All right, so I guess the angle has to be one. I highlighted it earlier. I think the Bears secondary is really banged up, and I think this could be an absolute coming out party for Russ if Coach Payton allows him to. Look, they all got embarrassed. You're hearing they're going to play Mims more. That can only mean more deep shots. So maybe they run the ball less. And when they are running the ball, we know they like Samaje Perine. We know they like running out Jaleel McLaughlin. So, yeah, I guess the angle here is that we're going to have to see a massive share of the carry workload and most of this damage to be done through the air. I do kind of think there's a chance where they could go up early, and maybe they go up early and they don't have to run Williams in the ground. They can run the backups. And so that would be my angle. As you can tell, I'm not that confident on it because the Bears defense is horrible.
Yeah, but I would say Javonte Williams, Sean Payton clearly has some guys that are his guys. In air quotes, and I don't know if Javonte Williams is one of his guys. So I'm with you, Ryan, and your hand that you got dealt there with the Javonte Williams under 53.5 rushing yards.
Yeah, so far this year he's had 13 for 52, 12 for 44, and 11 for 42. The concern being that they're going against some serious Swiss cheese here in the Chicago Bears. So all right, you're
bear
up.
down. They're going to show up, Ryan.
The Bears. Since I made my prediction in the preseason of 2022 that they would go 3-14, they have gone, doing the math in my head, 3-14? How many wins do they have this year?
3-17.
Oh my goodness, they're 3-17. All right, Sean, you're up. 9 of spades.
9 of spades. What do we got there? 9 of spades. DeAndre Swift over 64.
Oh, come on. What is this? Get out of here.
I see producer Dan got the bribe I left for him. Go, I'll give you some easy Eagles props. Of course, DeAndre Swift is going to go over 64.5 rushing yards. DeAndre Swift is second in the league in rushing yards.
That's crazy.
And that's considering he got 1 freaking carry in the first game. You saw it against the Tampa Bay Bucks. He's clearly the 1A in that running back rotation. Sure, Kenny Gainwell will get some 2-minute work. Sure, he'll get some relief work. But it really does feel like it's DeAndre Swift as the workhorse back with a very good offensive line who maybe needs to ice the game in the fourth quarter. Love DeAndre. I mean, his yards per carry, there was a crazy stat. He has 308 rushing yards. 250 of those rushing yards have come before contact. Makes me think I could get like 85.
Is that good or bad for him though? As a running back, I mean, it's good for his situation. But is it saying that he's a good running? I mean,
it doesn't matter. He gets the yards.
Worth noting, Kenny Gainwell did have 14 carries.
But that was that last drive where they were bleeding the clock.
Kramer? Kenny Gainwell had 1 more carry in the first half, I believe.
Kramer, you got a 2 of hearts.
Okay, 2 of hearts. Oh, we're going back to the heart. Oh, all right. Lock it up.
Mahomes over 276.5 passing yards.
Oh, I like this.
What about Sauce Gardner?
I think it's very. He's coming off an injury.
Only cover one guy.
He's coming off an injury. Mac Jones punched him in the nuts. No, but I like Mahomes here. I think it's difficult to run against the Jets, and I think that we see Travis Kelce's back, and most importantly, we know now. We've seen the reports. Not only is Taylor Swift going to be in attendance, which obviously means we're going to need to have a Travis Kelce game, and he has to catch the ball, so those are passing yards. But we're giving out friendship bracelets. which means if everyone's going to be watching and the NFL, like Sean, you threw out this conspiracy on our podcast, but it's starting to seem more and more like the NFL is somehow complicit in this
I think
dating situation.
Rampant speculation, but I think the NFL has hired Taylor Swift to date Travis Kelce. It's the ultimate promotion. Just wait. She's going to be singing at the Super Bowl. They're getting all these female fans. My wife goes to me, "Wow, football is fun this year." She's sucking everyone in. Well, I'm telling you, the NFL are marketing geniuses. What better way to get more women involved in the NFL than by bringing in Taylor Swift?
I was going to say they're a big corporation too, and there's no way they could have mobilized to create friendship bracelets so quickly. So this had to be.
They've been planning this for
a premeditated thing. But yeah, I think on the bright stage, if this is for real, then I'm certainly the last Chiefs prop I'm Kelce #1 overs Mahomes after that.
Blake Bell in a surprise twist. Andy Reid knows everyone is going to be going after Kelce in the end zone. Blake Bell, anytime touchdown. Classic Andy Reid zag.
I actually think I'm going to be looking at Mahomes touchdown ladders too.
Oh, look out.
Maybe a 4 touchdown. All right, Sean. Oh, another 3. Interesting with these 3 of diamonds.
3 of diamonds. We're bringing up the board. Baltimore, Cleveland under 39. Of course, I love the Browns and the Ravens under. I mean, you got injured Deshaun Watson. You got Lamar Fumblerooski Jackson. They have their offensive line is banged up. The only receiver that the Ravens have is Zay Flowers. I think this is the only way this goes over. I think is with a defensive touchdown, which could happen. But I love this under. I think both defenses are very, very good. I mean, I am on Browns for the side, but I think this is the AFC North. This is going to be a classic 17-13 game. I love going under 39 here. Even look at the alt unders, because I struggle to figure how Baltimore is going to put up a ton of points, and even Cleveland. I know I'm on the Cleveland side, but I don't see them scoring a ton. It's all about that defense, which is just amazing.
Last year when they played in Cleveland, it was 13-3. Granted, it was a game that Lamar Jackson's agent suggested he not play in, yes, but it was still 13-3.
Kramer?
Yes.
Another card. And you got a king of clubs.
A king for a king, huh?
Should have made it a king of queens so we could crowbar some of those Kevin James memes in here. Okay, Ryan, king of clubs means T. Higgins under 4.5 receptions.
I like this. I'm a T. Higgins guy, but I think the unintended consequences.
He seems like odd man out.
The Burrow injury is part of the reason T. Higgins was fun is he's running a lot of the deep the longer A-dot stuff with Chase, and that's why they kind of look side by side as a 1A, 1B. Now, what we've seen is with this injury, we've seen some Tyler Boyd stuff because he's working the middle of the field, and we saw the adjustments last week, which was Chase started working the middle of the field. So, like the under, I'd be more on Chase this week.
Yeah. No, definitely. Higgins, odd guy out.
Go to VSiN.com/subscribe to become a VSiN Pro subscriber today.